Hey guys, Kathy here from Dirty Booty Soaps, and we're back to do another soap video. So I haven't done one in a while, probably about a month, if not more. This time we are doing a fragrance-free hemp oil soap. Well, it's got other oils in it, but I decided to go and try my hand at a hemp seed oil soap. So I went on to Bulk Apothecary and I ordered some hemp seed oil, and I also ordered some French green clay. And that is what I'm going to color the bottom half of my soap with some French green clay. And the top half I'm lightening up with some titanium dioxide. In between the two, I want to do a little gold mica line. So that's my glitter, or not glitter, that's my glitz to this soap, is the gold mica line. We're not going to do anything on the top. We're going to texture it maybe a little bit, and I have some, actually, I'll show you, some hemp hearts. These are hemp seed hearts. They're just the shelled hemp seeds. They're very delicious. And we're just going to sprinkle a little bit of these on the top when we're done. So fragrance-free, beautiful bar is what I've got planned. I've got my two tall skinny molds here from Brambleberry, and I have them propped up on one side on top of their lids, just to give the pour a bit of a slant to start. We'll see how this turns out. Put my other glove on here. Very cold. We had about 5-6 inches of snow yesterday. I'm tired of winter. I am ready for spring anytime now, but I think we got a ways to wait, unfortunately. So we're going to get started here. I'm kind of using this as a distraction. Those of you who might follow me on Instagram know I posted a little bit about my mother. She's on the West Coast in Nevada, quite a ways away from me, and she's been in the hospital since last Friday. They diagnosed her with C. diff, so she is having a tough time battling this C. diff. It's really got her knocked for a loop. I honestly thought she would be on her deathbed, the way she sounded when she went in, and a couple times since she's been in as well. So, it's definitely quite a tough bug, unfortunately, and it's really just having a heck of a time. So keep your fingers crossed that she'll get better. Love the green. This is from the hemp oil. There's not really much of a fragrance to it. At least my nose could pick up much of a fragrance out of the bottle. So we'll get this blended a bit, and then I'm going to pour some off, because I'm coloring part with the clay and hopefully lightening a bit with the titanium dioxide. In 2 months, we'll be taking a cruise, first week in April. I just can't wait. I'm ready for some warmth and sunshine. It always brightens the mood, when you have some sunshine. All right, so I'm set this off here, and we're going to pour some off gently so I don't knock that over. I'm just going to slide my molds over for a second. And pour about that much in. my little paper towel here. And let's see, I think we'll set this here. And I'm going to darken this by adding my French green clay. I don't know, I added a couple tablespoons. And it said to mix with water, but I forgot to take my water out of my thing before I made my lye water. So I just mixed it in with some of my soaping oils. So I've got this beautiful clay. And oh, last night I figured since I had this clay, I was going to make a facial mask. So just a tip, it's the most wonderful thing. And I use peppermint oil. I love peppermint oil. I took maybe a big heaping spoonful of the clay, a big tablespoon of honey, some water, and like 2 drops of peppermint oil. And I mixed it into a paste and put it on my face, stayed away from my eyes a bit. And it was delightful. Just delightful. I loved it. It felt so good. So if you have some green clay on hand, and I kept it on for maybe 10, 15 minutes, washed it off with some warm water, and it was awesome. Loved it, loved it, loved it. So all right, so anyway, I'm going to pour this into my molds now, hopefully without creating too much of a mess. So I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way. Let's see if you can see. Okay, wish me luck here as we pour. Not the tidiest sometimes. So pour that. Go to the next one here. Trying to see here. I think we'll put the rest in here. And then we'll scrape my bowl down. It's a beautiful color. It really is. And that green clay gave it a really nice color. All right, sorry if you can't see me here. I have to work with the hand I'm stronger with. Okay, so now I'm gonna give this a quick little mix. Whoops, sorry about that. Make sure you're still in there. There we go. I'm just mixing up my titanium a bit more. Okay. And we'll pour that in. Just let it sit if I can get these out of the way. So I'm going to take my gold. We're going to do a little mica line before we blend up. Whoa, that wasn't good. All right, let's see. Do this over here. There we go. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate here. I don't know how I'm going to get this mica line all the way to the other side. That's what I'm trying to think. be like that. Let's see. It's kind of like I'm winging it, you know? Just winging it. I'm going to have to get some more of this gold. I love this color. Just kind of blowing on it to get it dispersed a bit. Now I'm going to blend up this other half with the titanium dioxide. Hurt my blender. That's a nice creamy color. I don't know if it'll stay that way. It's kind of all a big experiment today. I just knew I wanted to make a really nice soap. So what I've got it for my other oils, by the way, besides the hemp seed oil, I've got cocoa butter, shea butter, coconut oil, and olive oil, and a little bit of castor oil. And no fragrance, like I said. I did not want any fragrance. I do have customers that they like the natural bars that don't have all the foo-foo fragrances in them. So this is going to be just a luxurious bar. I can tell already. I mean, look at this, just the creaminess. All right, so I don't know how this is going to work. We'll see how gently we can pour. I think I broke through my mica line. I kind of needed a bigger spatula, I think. And anyway, let me see how this, if I pour over this other spatula. Let's see how this one does. I don't know. Oh, excuse me just a second. Oh, good. It was a bogus call. I always worry because I just got off the phone with my mother in the hospital. So I didn't think it was her. It's always we get these bogus calls. Okay. So now that I've poured a bit into these, I'm going to take them off the lids here and lay them molds flat, like so, and like so. So I'm just going to see if you can still see what I'm doing here. All right, I'll move you over there. And we'll get the rest of this in. A little bit more in here. Oh, it's so creamy. Sometimes you can just tell how a soap, is going to turn out. And it looks beautiful. I'm going to use my smaller spatula here. Let's see. Get this bowl cleaned out. I can't wait to try it. I don't care if I broke through my mica line. I just can't wait to try this soap. All right. I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna give it a little tap down here. We'll see. I don't know if my little slant worked or not. We'll find out when we cut it tomorrow. Or actually, I might let this sit. Today's Thursday. I might let this sit till Saturday, actually, before I unmold it. And anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out then. Little, not quite thick enough to texture yet. I think we'll let it sit for a few minutes and then we'll come back and we'll texture the top a bit and get our hemp seeds on. And hopefully it'll look beautiful then. So I'm just going to tidy up here. I'm going to let this sit for a few minutes and I'll bring it back. We'll texture the tops and we'll see how that turns out. So bear with me and I'll be right back. All right, so we're back and I think we're good enough to texture these now. I'm just going to kind of bring it up from the sides a bit. And kind of make it a little pretty on the top. Let's see. We'll see how it turns out. Like I said, I'm very excited to use this. I have to wait. I hate having to wait. It's kind of making a pretty little drip across, you know, isn't that pretty? Yeah, it's so fun to play with the tops. And these aren't too high because that way I can still put my lids on. I don't know. I think I just messed that one up. Well, we'll go back. See, you can play too much sometimes. Anyway, I think we're just going to do that. And get those ends. Sometimes hard to play with the end slices a bit. Anyway, I think that's good. I won't do too much. And we'll get our little hemp seeds, and I'm just going to go down one side. So I think we'll just give it a little sprinkle down one side. Now some of these, of course, are going to fall off when we unmold them because they're laying on top of each other, but some will stick to the soap. Like I said, these are they're pretty tasty. I nibbled on some when I opened the bag, and yeah, they're really good. So there we go. We'll come in for a close flyby. Tidy this up here. So I'm going to put my lid on. Actually, lids, plural. And We'll let them sit, like I said, for probably 2 days. And hopefully they'll be beautiful. But they look great right now. Isn't that pretty? It just, you could tell it's just going to be like a super creamy bar, unscented, skin loving goodness. So we'll be back in a couple days. It'll be just a minute or two here, second or two for you guys. And we'll unmold these and get them cut. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back and I have popped these out of the mold. And you can tell where the mica line got kind of messed up. We'll see what they look like on the inside. I love the color. And this time I'm going to lay it down with the little hemp seeds facing down, just because I don't want to have any drag marks as I cut my soap. So let's see what this looks like on the inside. I'm using a knife today and trying to line it up as best I can. So there's the end, and there's the inside. A little soft still, even though I've let it sit for a day and a half. And we're going to need to do some trimming on these. But beautiful. I love the color contrast. Looks really pretty. The smell is kind of, even though I didn't use fragrance, it's got that kind of a nutty smell from the hemp seed oil. It's a really nice fragrance. I like it. It's nice and natural. Yeah, we're going to have to tidy these up. So anyway, I'm going to finish cutting these up. And then we'll be back because I'm going to do a stamp on them. So I'll put you on hold while I finish cutting these. And then we'll be back to do a stamp on them. Okay, so I switched from a knife and did the rest of the bars on my little wire cutter here. And it worked really good. The knife just wasn't getting the even cut that I wanted. But anyway, the second loaf, this is how the bars turned out. Really nice. So, and I have a little sample bar left over. So what I want to do is I'm going to try this little stamp here. We'll see if it works. I'm going to take a tiny bit of gold mica. And let's see. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So I have a tiny bit of gold mica here. I'm just going to add a little rubbing alcohol gently. I'm going to take a little paintbrush. It's just to kind of mix it up. We'll see if this works. Maybe a little more alcohol here. And I've got, it's a little fondant cutter and in the shape of a flower. See? And I'm just going to kind of dabble it just to get a little gold on that rim there. And I'm not pushing the plunger. I'm just going for this outside design. And I'm going to put it down in the green. And just kind of gently roll it in there. Oh, I like. And there we go. A little homemade soap stamp, right? So we're going to continue on and do that on all of the bars. I thought it was kind of a cool design. These are a hemp soap, so I was going with something kind of bohemian looking. I thought that looked really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and finish stamping these, and then we'll bring you back for a final look. Isn't that pretty? So cool. So pretty. So I'm going to finish stamping these up, and then I'll bring you back for a final look-see. Okay, and we're back, and there's my little sample bar. I thought I'd do something different and put 2 stamps on that one just to see what it looked like. But anyway, I'm going to stick with 1 for the rest. And they turned out just beautiful. Just a simple, fun way to do a soap stamp. So grab your favorite fondant cutter and dip it in some pretty mica. A little bit of rubbing alcohol, and there you go. Lot less expensive than buying a custom stamp, but you can buy custom stamps too. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful bars. So thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit thumbs up, and you'll be notified when we make a new video. As with any of our soaps, I do take final pictures and then I post the soaps on Etsy right away, although they will not ship for 4 weeks because they have to cure. So you can check out our Etsy store at Dirty Booty Soaps on Etsy. I'll put the link below. Go over to our Facebook page as well at Dirty Booty Soaps, and I am on Instagram at Dirty Booty Soaps. So we're all over the place. Anyway, thanks again for watching. And I think next time we'll plan something for the gentlemen in our lives. So maybe try a similar design for them in a fragrance made just for guys. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, hit subscribe and we'll catch you all on the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye for now.